So it happened, guys. Warren Buffett has bought into a new stake in United Health Group. There was a lot of speculation on this on Twitter and other forms of social media and news articles that Warren Buffett was going to buy into this company, and he has. So we're going to be going through how much he's actually bought, what his stake is, and what the play might be for Warren Buffett with United Health Group. If you get something out of this video, then don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to help it grow. So there was a big build-up about all of this on Twitter. Everyone was wondering what he could buy because Mr. Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway has got such a big portfolio, over 256 billion now, and they can't buy that many companies, so it had to be a very small list of companies he could actually buy into. And it's not just that he's bought United Health Group, it's that he's shown that he's willing to put a considerable amount of money behind this sort of very good value play that lots of investors are talking about and actually liking the look of. So he bought more of Pool Group, he bought more of Constellation Brands and Chevron along with Domino's Pizza. But we also saw a buy in United Health Group, and it was actually his biggest buy of this quarter. Now, that may be overselling it a little bit because he's actually not bought a massive stake. He's bought around about 0.61% of his overall portfolio, about 5 million shares, which is around about the value of about 1.2 billion or something like that. So it's a considerable sum of money, a lot for everyone pretty much, including Mr. Buffett himself. But in terms of the grand scheme of things, it is still small in the overall size of his portfolio. Again, another interesting point about this buy is that he bought in Q2 and he bought at a considerably higher price than other people have been buying, what the share price has been seeing more recently. It's got down to almost $250 per share more recently, and he bought at $311 or around about that price. So really, he's still down his position even with aftermarket trading. Here we can see that United Health Group is jumping around. In the past day, it's now up around 10%. It's hitting that $300 mark, and we're still seeing it well below his share price of this stock. So really, we're not seeing him outperforming all of a sudden just because it's the Buffett effect. He still believes there's probably runways to grow on this one, and it's not known how much he's been spending on it in Q3, but in the past month or so, the share price has got down quite low into the 238s. If he's buying at 300, I'd imagine he won't be necessarily selling out of it in this position in Q3. But I'm not Warren Buffett and I don't know. And my position is down more than that for him, even though it's a very small one at 2.5% of my overall portfolio. Wasn't the only person to buy into this stock that is quite famous for the contrarian view, and that is Michael Burry, which was quite interesting to me that he would buy into this one. He usually does value plays, but he usually does them in other countries, and this isn't a sector I've necessarily seen him jump into before. I could be wrong, but he bought around 11% of his overall portfolio, which is a huge stake if you ask me. He still works with quite a lot of money, about 56 billion. And he put that into a United Health Group. It's his smallest position, but he has a very concentrated portfolio, so it's quite interesting to note. And he bought around a similar level to Warren Buffett, around $311. So we're sort of seeing here that they were seeing value from the $300 mark, and we're seeing that level now still. So it could be still a good potential buy right now. Another thing they also did was buy Mercado Libre, which I quite like because I actually invest in that one as well. But it's interesting to see not just Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway are seeing this opportunity. Amazing investors like Michael Burry are seeing it as well. Shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. There's still lots of improvements in fundamentals, if you ask me, to see before we see this sort of all come together and United Health Group to explode back to previous heights. This is a good vote of confidence from the likes of Berkshire Hathaway and the likes of Michael Burry. But an interesting thing to note is that Berkshire Hathaway and Mr. Warren Buffett have bought into positions before, and then they've sold out of them quite quickly in just the space of about a quarter, either quarter or 2 quarters. So I don't want to get people's hopes up. Berkshire Hathaway invested in Ulta Beauty and they sold out of it the next quarter after that, and they made a fairly good gain on it. So Sometimes they do hold positions very quickly and sell out of them. I don't necessarily believe that this is going to be the case for this one, as the share price has continued to decrease and he's not seeing any massive uptick in share price. He hasn't made an easy 10% on his position yet. He's still down on it, if you ask me. What we could be seeing is another American Express. Here we have Warren Buffett's investment into American Express. I just want to read the top sort of line that sort of strikes me as being maybe something that could be happening with United Health Group as well as this. Warren Buffett's long-standing investment in American Express is one of the best examples of his value investing philosophy and belief in economic moats. Buffett first invested in American Express in 1964 at a time when the company was facing a major financial scandal. So United Health Group is in a very similar spot to American Express back then. I know they're different industries, but you've got to look at it on face value. One is facing a scandal based off hacking and Medicaid and medical expenses being at all-time highs. And Warren Buffett has decided that this is the moment to jump in. When everyone's fearful and running out of the building of United Health Group, he's decided to jump in. Only with a small stake, but a new stake, and one with a vote of confidence to it, if you ask me. So we could be seeing another American Express here, another build-up of stake that's going to be for the next 10, 20 or 15 years. Or we could be seeing a Ulta Beauty style play where he's going to sell out of it in a couple of quarters. We don't know. I'm not Warren Buffett and I wouldn't like to express my sort of views other than to say that I believe that this is a bit different to Ulta Beauty. I see the fundamental sort of conviction in this value play, and I didn't really see that with Ulta Beauty. I don't like its business model. This one has a lot more of an established moat in the form of United Health Group, and I think that appeals to the insurer in Mr. Warren Buffett. But we're going to have to see, and I'm very excited that he has now bought into this company, and we'll have to see what happens in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.